You know what time it is.
Music. Hey, tell them that you like that. Hey, this a mic check. You fucking up my count, I told you I'ma call you right back. She might be a wifey to you, but to me a nightcap. Fly to Cali just to blow a bag, cause bitch I'm like that. And I ain't tripping, I know I'ma make it right back.
Welcome to another episode of Gameonblitzz, your ultimate hub for sports, hip-hop, and today's hottest topic. Come join our conversation and give us your thoughts and your insight, and come vibe with the community. And you know, if you don't want to get hit, and you got that itch for the game of sports, and you want to debate, you know where to go. Gameonblitzz.
Sorry it took us a little while to come back with another episode, you know.
Yeah.
A lot going on, Ramadan and stuff like that. But our first topic today is last Thursday, Bronny had his career high, dropped 17, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. So, what do you think about that performance? It was last Thursday against the Bucks.
Did you watch the game live?
Yeah, I did. I actually watched the game.
Man.
And I want to talk about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, so I was watching that game. I was like, all right, Bronny's not playing, Luka's not playing, Austin Reeves is not playing. I was like, all right, I was wondering if they was going to give Bronny some minutes, like a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
He came in around like the 5 minutes mark in the first quarter. Yep, first quarter. And he was doing pretty good, playing defense, hustling, running, chasing the ball. I didn't expect him to be running the running the offense. I thought they were going to try to go more Gabe Vincent. I forgot the guy with the mask. I can't remember his name. His handle,
I'm about to tell you.
His handle was terrible. But he hustled, he played defense, he knocked down shots. So, you know, I was very surprised Bronny was running the offense, but I was kind of happy. I wanted to see what he can do, because I believe like him given enough minutes, I believe that he was going to be able to do that. So, and then he proved it right. And you know, he had like, I believe 8 by the first half. He was very efficient, making smart plays, making the right passes. He wasn't doing too much, playing defense. Very active hands. He was stopping the ball in transition, you know, ripping up, you know, causing turnover and things like that. And then I was very excited, but Bronny was going off. I wanted him to get a dunk too. I wanted him to go get a crazy dunk. But hey, 7'10", 70% from the field, 17 points. I think 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Very impressive, you know, very efficient. So I was happy. You know what I'm saying? I was proud too. I'm not his father, but I was proud.
Yeah, remember like in the beginning of the season, this was one of the things that we touched on most of the time, right?
Yeah.
We mentioned about Bronny, like the time, right? You can tell from that now with the progress that he's made. Like he's actually very polished in the game. He don't see like the nerves are gone. He's actually playing the way he knew how to play, like since the beginning. But you know, people undermining the NBA. The NBA is not the G League, bro. This is like the big dog. I remember I was watching Jeff Teague and them. They were comparing, like, you know how AJ Wilson talk about she would beat was Josh Hart from the Knicks, and he was talking to Jeff Teague was saying that, bro, do you guys know that the Knicks on the bench in the NBA used to average 40 in high school?
Yep.
And some of them used to average 30 in college. So those are like the bench players too, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I knew like Bronny, he has an upside to his game. Like for LeBron being his father alone, with the 20 plus year LeBron has the experience he had in this league. Bronny is I don't think he'll be a role player. I think Bronny will be a good player in this league, and you can tell by it. Like if he gets minutes, he will knock down some shots. And if you watch that game, a lot of, you know, some of those shots were a top shot. He knocked down a 3 on Giannis.
No, he didn't.
And he's playing defense, and he can rebound the ball. Like he actually staying with the player. You know what I'm saying? So Bronny has all the tools to be great. So and I don't know if you watched the next day, Stephen A. Smith, he went back and said that he was wrong and all that.
He knew he was wrong.
Bro, the thing is, bro, it gets to some point you don't even have to comment on it anymore, bro. It just move on at this point, because I feel like Stephen A. is kind of dragging it at this point. But I was very impressed what Bronny did that night. But then we need to see, like consistency, because the game after that he played a couple more minutes, but he couldn't find his rhythm, right? So that's why we need to look forward to, like, how to put those together, like back-to-back game, how to put them together and get like enough minutes for him to show his talent.
Yep.
But what I saw that night on Thursday night, it was impressive, and I think Bronny would would do just fine.
No, I agree. You made a good point, Stephen A. Yeah, just give it up. Like it's okay. Like you made your comments in the past. Bron didn't like it. He confronted you, even though you say it was weak. But evidence came out that you said that you're always at the game. So Bron, anybody
pull up
on you, and if they want to see, they can see you be at the game. So don't call it weak now because somebody stepped up to you because of something you said. To me, that was kind of whatever. And then he came back and said, maybe I might have been wrong. He's just like, just give it up. Just let the kid play. That's the whole point we were trying to say from the beginning. Let the kid play, because you don't want to say something that you're going to regret later. I mean, I think we're all can predict something that doesn't happen, or predict something and it can happen. Sure. But it's just like the scrutiny. Not only Stephen A. Smith, and I don't even think Stephen A. Smith is like scrutinizing him to that degree, but I think he said something that was out of line, or whatever the case may be. But enough of that. I think, like you said, with enough time, with enough rhythm, Bronny would be effective. Bronny showed that he can play in this league. And to me, the most impressive thing about Bronny, to me, it's not even him scoring 17 points. It's the composure that he has going through all of this, and also how the amount of effort he putting in on defense. Like, if you watch defense, he really try to get.
He really try. Yeah.
So he really try to play
steals.
defense.
I think he had like 2 steals. Yeah.
Yeah, and the game against what is it? The Chicago Bulls. He had 2 points. Whatever. So they say Bronny was averaging 0.4. This and that. Okay, 1 more minute. Bronny's averaging 2.3 now. So man. Slow motion is better than no motion. Slow motion is better than no motion. So I want to hear that. Bronny is the GOAT, nigga. He's the one that gonna break that 40,000 points. You feel me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but moving on.
Yeah, Bronny did great that first game. Second game we just need to see him like kind of combine them, put a couple of good performances together in back-to-back games. But Bronny will do good. But moving on, in the absence of LeBron and Luka, and like the Lakers, we're gonna talk about how the Lakers, they want Luka and LeBron set out for those couple of games. I actually want to take this first. For me personally, I thought I was anticipating them struggling more than they actually did. Because if you look at the record on those, because I think it's like how many they went 4-2 in those 6 games that Luka and LeBron didn't play. So they won 4 of those games, and 4 of those games were tough games. They played against the Nuggets twice. They won 1, and the Nuggets won another one. And they also played against. They played against the Sun. They beat the Sun. The Suns are ass. And they played against the Bucks. So you can see, right? You can see the type of player Austin Reeves is if those 2 guys not on the floor. I think for me, like personally, I seen other than they were talking about like the third best man in the league. I think Austin Reeves to me is the best. He's better than Norman Powell. Like, to me. Like, everything he's doing offensively and defensively, bro, Norman Powell can't play with us. Bro, and the one thing that people is not like crediting Austin Reeves, bro, his defense is nice. His defense is nice, bro.
I was just talking about that.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's all I wanted to say about that, bro. I think he's the best third option in the league.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Close.
We'll get into that. But I would say, as far as the Lakers, to me right now, so I had beginning of the year all the way to the point where the trade happened with Luka or whatever. I had OKC as the best team in the West. As of right now, I've changed my position. To me, right now, LA is the best team in the West. I think they're I think they're the most dangerous team. I think the Lakers and Golden State is the team that you don't want to face. If you got a team with LeBron on it, if you got a team with Steph on it, you don't want to face them.
That's a fact.
And also, you got Jimmy next to him, and Jimmy is very, very capable of taking the team to the finals. So to me, those 2 teams, especially, but let's just focus on the Lakers. I think they're a dangerous team with having Luka, because what people don't understand now, like having Luka in that lineup, what it does, it gave LeBron more breathing room. It gave LeBron more rest on offense and on defense. I'm gonna tell you why, because now LeBron can play the 4. Usually it was Anthony Davis that was playing the 4. LeBron can play the 4. LeBron doesn't have to do too many too much stuff. He can just go in the post up, get his 1-2, either take you to the rack or he's gonna do a fadeaway jump shot or whatever, or pass out of the post. That's 1-2. On defense, he doesn't have to do too much running. LeBron is strong. He doesn't have to do a lot of running. He can just guard the 4 on the other end, where he doesn't have to, spend a lot of energy running around. He can just, roam around from east to west, right? And just kind of playing like hands on, whatever. He doesn't have to do too much on that base on that. And I think this gonna prolong LeBron NBA career, because you got another LeBron, which is Luka, which give LeBron the opportunity to
another extra 2
exactly. He can play off the ball. He can be a catch and shoot guy or whatever, and things maybe. And then also you got Austin Reeves. So to me, they're the team to be scared of or whatever. I'm not sleeping on OKC, but I just think they got too much weapons.
They're dangerous, yeah. And any given night, Luka and LeBron can go off, and
you got Austin Reeves on top of that.
Nah,
and
facts.
And mind you, LeBron,
Rui coming back.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're dangerous.
And think about it. If shit get hot, they might bring out their ultimate weapon, Bronny.
James.
You feel me? So, but yeah. So to me, the Lakers, to me, they're just a team to fear. I think I don't have to say too much about that. But we will see though. And OKC,
I ain't gonna lie, I respect Austin Reeves' game, bro.
I do.
He tough. He tough. But I agree everything you said. Luka and Brown being on a team, that's two.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, you
think high IQ players?
You think we glazing too much right now?
Nah, bro, it's our job, bro.
I don't know. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah. Moving on. All right, this is a hot topic for now. Like in around the league, we're talking about Shea and Jokic MVP conversation. There's gonna be a debate because we're coming down to the last couple of weeks of the season.
Yeah.
And these two guys, bro, I don't know, man. I want Shea to get it, but I won't be mad also if Jokic get it because his numbers looking crazy. But me, I just feel like, if people having like identical, I'm not gonna say identical number, like Shea's having like the best the best season of his career so far, and then Jokic putting those numbers up. For me, it's just to like have a little balance in the league. Jokic already got 2 or 3, right? He already got 2 or 3.
I think three. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like if you give to Shea, I don't think that's a robbery to Jokic. Like if you ask me, I would just give it to him so he could get his first one, and we can see how things go. Cause Jokic's still in the league. He still got more to go. He probably win it again next year. So for me, for everything that shit is done for that team and everything he's been putting up for the season, I would give him the MVP if you ask me. But if they go with Jokic also with his numbers, I won't be mad at that.
I would say. To me, it's like Jokic is deserving. SGA is deserving. Me personally, I would give it to SGA. Some people might be like, "You crazy? He putting up a triple double." You're right. The numbers is ridiculous. You can't argue with the numbers, bro. He putting up triplets. You feel me? So like you can't deny that at all. But if we're going back to standards, if they're going back to how, anyway, the NBA been wishy-washy when it comes to MVP. But I can give you a prime example where it's like. I think it was Russell Westbrook. James Harden won, but Russell Westbrook won the year he had a triple double. But I think he averaged a triple double, but he didn't have the. I think it was like number 6 in the West or whatever. And not only that, we can talk about James Harden. We can talk about Derrick Rose winning the MVP, but he didn't have the best.
LeBron should have won that.
LeBron had a better,
both of those.
Yeah. So LeBron had a better number than Derrick Rose. And then another example is Steve Nash won back-to-back MVPs, and there were other players like Shaq. I believe even Kobe had better numbers than him or whatever. But the reason why they gave it to him, I think we looked it up. Steve Nash, they had a better regular season. So going based on the Steve Nash, going based on of the James Harden history with going based on Derrick Rose history, looking at their stats comparing to the other players' stats, and LeBron had a better stats than him. So. Like, to me, that same case should apply here. And especially in this case, it's not even too far off. Well, it is too far off if you go down the other line. But I think his defense, Shea defense, should also be mentioned in this. I feel like they're looking at the offense, not the defense. And I think it should go to Shea. Based on those examples I gave, Shea should get it with no problem. You know.
Agree. Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. But we'll see. But I do think that with those history that you just mentioned, I think the league they would give it to Shea, for the simple fact of that those history.
Yeah.
But you never know.
You never know.
They
But I'm gonna do a breakdown, extensive breakdown on.
Yeah,
the
actually put
MVP.
their numbers up and like teams and stuff
I'll
like
do that
that. Because
separately.
if you're looking like just like the number, but like you gotta look at like the entirety of the game, like how they
Impact, all that.
influence the game and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, moving on. We actually kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but we talking about the top 3 teams as we approach the playoff. The top 3 teams in the West to watch out for, and the top 3 team in the East to watch out for.
Shit, I'm gonna do you. Pause. I'm gonna do you two. No, I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna give you 3 teams to watch out for. 3 teams that you wanna play. Like teams that I feel like are.
Yeah, I mean, we have that one also.
Oh, it's 2 different topics.
Disappoint. Yeah, teams that's gonna you don't want to face 3 teams that you don't want to face in the West and
Okay,
East,
we could just merge the 2 then, so we don't have to like.
Yeah, let's just do that.
So I would say for me, the 3 team to face. He's talking about in the NBA in general per.
In the
coach.
NBA in general.
Okay,
yeah.
so I would say OKC.
For playoff.
I would say the Lakers, and I would say this is crazy. I'm gonna go Boston. Boston.
Yeah.
Boston. Those 3 to me. The Lakers, OKC, and Lakers. Yep, and Boston. Those 3, and then the 3 that you should be very happy if you play them. The number 1
Suns?
team. No. I mean we're talking about teams that are going to the playoff.
Yeah, the Suns right now it look like they in the playing. They like 10 seed.
Okay, if they make it.
A little above that, yeah.
Yeah, the Sun would be another team that you want to play, but I was gonna say Cleveland is another team you want to play.
No, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it, bro.
You don't have to.
I'm not going for that.
Cleveland is. We're talking about the playoff. We're not talking about the regular season.
Cleveland right now they will play Miami. If the season ends right now, they will play Miami.
Miami's in good position. Miami's in good position.
They 4-0, man. Miami's
I would love to play Cleveland. I would love to play New York.
New York for sure.
Who else?
New York for
I would want to play any team in the West, but I would love to play. It's all gonna be in the East. Who's? I would love to play
the East right now. So New York, Indiana, Milwaukee,
Indiana,
Detroit.
Oh no,
Atlanta. Atlanta also.
There's a lot of teams I can play.
Atlanta, yeah, I want to play. I would love to play Atlanta. They butt.
Yeah, I would want to play it. So Atlanta, Cleveland, and New York for
Miami.
me. Honestly, I'm gonna remove New York. I'm gonna do Atlanta, Detroit Pistons, and
I don't want to face Pistons, bro. They play hard, but I ain't gonna lie.
That's fine, but they don't have the experience.
Indiana, I don't. Tyrese Halliburton, bro. I don't trust him.
Man, that ugly shot been winning games though.
Yeah, but I would rather face them.
This shot right here been winning games. I'm not gonna.
Crazy. His game be so corny.
It's been winning games, bro. But yeah,
can't do it. Yeah,
who's your top 3 and
top three to not face for sure? Me, I ain't gonna lie. I'm putting Golden State up there. I'm putting Golden State,
mad at
Boston, Boston, and OKC.
I'm not mad at that.
Those top 3.
Boston, okay. I'm not mad at that. Forgot Denver too. Honorable mention, but yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. But the team to face, I would definitely want to face the Phoenix Suns. I don't like them guys, bro. They not. They got all the weapon, but they bad.
Nah, they ain't got no weapon. They just got names.
Indiana and Atlanta. I'll put those 3 teams.
Oh yeah, I forgot Atlanta too. Atlanta ass. They're not ass, but they just like
can't do it, bro. They're too small. Like they don't. Bro. They added what's the big guy? They added another big guy, but still, bro.
So
like I don't. Yeah, they're not gonna go far.
I'm hip.
Yeah, but moving on, the last topic of the day, the NBA All-Stars. So I'm gonna read out like the first team, and then you tell me like who to remove, like who deserving. Like if you agree with the list, and then we can
the All-Stars.
No, the All NBA team, first team, second, and third. So I just pull up the predictions that ESPN pull up for the all first team. The first team they have Jokic, Shea, Jason Tatum, Giannis, Donovan Mitchell.
Wait, this is the finalists?
This is the finalists for the first team All NBA prediction that ESPN pulled up like a couple weeks ago.
So what is it?
Jokic, Shea, SGA, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Donovan Mitchell. Those 5 for first team. Yeah. Who want to remove from that team? Do you agree with the team? Depending on the
I'm trying to think.
performances of the year.
What position they got? So the point guard position
So
they got
they got Shea for the point guard, right? And then
Donovan Mitchell for shooting guard.
Donovan Mitchell shooting guard, and small forward Jason Tatum, power forward Giannis, and center Jokic.
Yeah, that's a solid team.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
like that team.
Yeah. I don't think
I
you
like
can
that
beat
team.
that.
I would have said remove Donovan Mitchell, but for
For who?
for what his team. I was gonna say
Cause they got him in shooting guard, right?
yeah, they got him a shooting guard. Who I had I actually wrote it down. Let me see who I had as a shooting guard.
Yeah, I don't think there's any shooting guard this year that's been having.
Yeah, but the thing is that
Ooh.
his number is not really that nice. It's just like his team. Like
Yeah,
I think that's why he.
It doesn't always have to be your number though. Sometimes you don't have to put up crazy numbers though.
Yeah, but his team like performance is I think is the reason why.
Now he's been
kinda
performing
up
too. He's been cooking. He's been cooking. I'm trying to see who else is. Ooh. Nah. I think.
I was gonna say Cade
No.
for Donovan Mitchell.
No. Hell no. Nah. Like I would I would even put like, come on, we're looking at Anthony Edwards can even be in that conversation. You get what I'm saying?
I was gonna say Cade because depending on what like.
Nah, I think they got Kid as a point, right?
Yeah, they have him as a point, but
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, Donovan Mitchell is deserving. I think like even Anthony Edwards would be like the second team. Like, but Kate, what you call it? Yeah, that's the list. That's the list.
that's that first. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's the yeah.
I agree with that too. But the second team prediction is LeBron, Jalen Brunson, Amen, Cade, and Mobley.
Let me put my cup down. I agree with Bron.
So-
I agree with Jalen Brunson. I agree with Anthony Edwards. So
man.
they got Jalen Brunson as the point guard, right?
Yeah, Jalen Brunson is a point guard.
Anthony Edwards.
Shooting guard, Anthony Edwards, and Cade. I mean, Cade just free flowing because he's like.
They got
6'10",
Kid as a
whatever.
3, probably.
Yeah, they got Mobley as a center, and LeBron as a forward.
Mobley's been having a good season. Cade also been having a good season. I can't think of
And
so they
Mobley
got
made
Cade at
All-Star
3.
too.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. Would you put Cade over Kevin Durant?
Yeah, no, I'm not pulling nobody on them, but I'm not. No, I'm sorry.
KD gotta make
KD on
that.
the third team. He third team for sure. Third team.
You think
He's not?
you think
Yeah,
Cade over
third team
KD?
for sure. Yes. Cade over KD for what influence he has on his team this year versus KD is not even comparable. Come on, like
Let me think.
your team influence go. I think that go a lot into
No, that does.
you
That does.
making
The impact.
NBA. You know.
Wow. Cade over
Cade about to
Okay.
take, bro. Cade about to take the Detroit to the playoff for the first time in
So
like.
what
how many
about
years?
Paolo Banchero?
Pablo was injured most of. That's why he wasn't even eligible to. he
Got
was
you.
injured most
So
of the season.
Paolo wasn't in there. So okay, I think Cade could okay. Because I was looking to put Cade on the third team. But yeah, I think Cade can make the second team.
Yeah.
'Cause,
And
yeah.
third team, they have Jaren Jackson, KD, Steph, Anthony Town, and Jalen Williams from OKC.
Wait. So they got okay. Why is Evan Mobley is on the second team, right? Okay, and they got Jaren Jackson in possibly
And the third team.
is possibly defensive player of the year this year.
Really?
Yes, because Wemby got injured, so possibly he's gonna be possibly defensive player of the year this year.
I was saying they were gonna give it to
Who?
Anthony Town.
Anthony who?
Anthony Town, but he's been playing good defense. so I ain't gonna lie.
No, Carl Anthony Town.
Yeah.
Man.
Or even Gaffer from Dallas.
Nah, I think Jerry even what you call it. I think Draymond Green is up for defensive player, but I think Jaren Jackson gonna win it. So I'll
Let me
put
look up the prediction.
I'll put Jaren Jackson for the third. Mobley's on the third team, right, or the second team?
Yeah. Second team.
Yeah, I would put Jaren Jackson on the second team, and put Mobley on the third team. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
But Mobley made an All-Star this year, bro. He's been balling. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, but Jaren Jackson is balling too. Jaren Jackson is balling. So let me see this. Let me see this. Bro, the West is tough. The Grizzlies are fifth in the West. And bro, Jaren Jackson, come on, son. Come on, bro.
And Jabba in and out.
I would switch the I'll put Mobley third team and put Jaren Jackson second team. So far, that's the only one I would switch.
Okay. Yeah, I'm mad at that, but I still got Mobley on my second team because he's been.
Bro,
They actually have Mobley leading as a defensive prediction. They are him number one.
Who's the second?
And second is that kid from Atlanta, Dyson Daniel.
Okay, yeah, he got 200
And they have
steals.
Draymond 3 and Jaren Jackson 4.
Man, what? We'll see, bro. That's crazy. But the kid in Atlanta though is definitely balling out.
Yeah, it is nice.
I think he got 200
But even
steals.
the other kid from OKC, bro, his defense is crazy.
Oh, Lou
I forgot
Dort?
his name.
Lou
not
Dort?
Lou Dort from OKC, not Lou Dort. The other, he's like a bro. He be locking people off, bro.
Is it Wiggins?
No, it's not Wiggins. I'm about to tell you his name. But I was watching
talking about Good.
somebody did like a compilation of his locked up defense. It was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the video once I find
Man,
it.
I don't believe in a compilation, man. Niggas good play.
was,
Is it Isaiah Joe?
No, Case and Wallace.
Oh, Gason Wallace is tough. Yeah, he's tough. But
His defense is crazy.
yeah, but we'll see. So that's the first, second, and third?
Yeah, so I'm gonna read it again so the people know. So the first team, Jokic, SGA, Jason Tatum, Giannis, Donovan Mitchell. Second team, LeBron, Jalen Brunson, Ant-Man, Cade, Evan Mobley. Third team, Jared Jackson, KD, Stephen Curry, Anthony Town, and Jalen Williams.
Yeah, the only thing I would change is the Mobley and Jaren Jackson. I think Jaren Jackson been carrying that team. Ja's been out. So he's been the leader of that team since Ja been out. And so he doesn't have his second player with him. And then Evan Mobley got Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland with him. So not taking nothing away from him, but I think Jaren Jackson is more deserving to be on that. Jaren Jackson is the third team, right?
Yeah, team.
That's the only one I would switch.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think.
But these are predictions, so they might change as
yeah. I mean, it's only like maybe 20 games left, or less than 20 games now. What's left? Yeah, 19. So that's 69, 71. So they got like less than 20 games left. So we'll see. But yeah, that's the only thing I would switch. Besides that, that's over. So yeah, I had one more thing to talk about, and then we can wrap it up. So recently the news came out about. Big U got arrested, right? So I can't hear. So yeah, so it was a report that came out that Adrian Broner, aka Mr. Can, man, anybody can get it. African, American, Mexican, anybody can get it. So it came out that he was not involved in a RICO, but it was like a statement that was part of the RICO case that was talking about Adrian Broner being part of a dice game, and I guess he had a dice that was rigged, right? And that was tampered with. So he was playing with some NBA players. I recently seen a video and somebody said that he was himself. He was in a video talking about how he got John Wall for like $3 million or something like that, $2 million or something like that. And also I seen another report saying that J.R. Smith. I don't know how true that is. These are all allegedly that he had the dice. Tamper with, and he was playing, and then he was beating them, and then also I heard him say that they were also playing cards, and I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on? NBA players losing $3 million in a dice game, like what the hell is going on?
That's crazy. That was John Wall that happened too.
Adrian Broner, there's a video of Adrian Broner saying that that there was a rumor out there. The guy was interviewing. He said, I heard that you got an NBA player for like $1 or $2 million or something like that, and that's then tough. They said John Wall, and then he was like kind of like corroborating the whole story. Say, yeah, like that's my dude. It wasn't only dice. We played cards, and then the RICO case is talking about the dice game. It was rigged. So I'm like, imagine what the NBA player is probably thinking right now. Damn, bro, you got me for $3 million. But that's besides the point. It's just the fact that that's the reason why a lot of NBA players go broke.
Facts. And them not even knowing that it was rigged, bro, that could bring up a lot of
a lot. It's like
that's crazy. But I wanted to ask you a question. What I don't understand, right? Because I seen that Big U used in the car. He was talking about to turn himself in. He was saying that they're saying that he a fugitive, and he was talking about how Whack 100 like always talking, like always doing interview. But then I seen a lot of videos when themselves doing a lot of interviews.
Yeah, doing a lot of interviews. Yeah.
So I'm like, why they for what?
That's what I understand. They
Bro,
be like,
I'm not gonna lie,
what
those
this?
guys, bro. I don't know, like that. They grimy over there. They grimy.
No, it
Yeah, I
is.
saw the other boy. He was talking about how they had McMill. They had him on the phone with Rick Ross, like 50K.
Yeah,
They having people stripped naked, like
yeah,
they setting people up. That's grimy shit.
yeah.
I
They said
don't know.
they saw McMills in the. No, I didn't say it, but they said they saw McMills in the club, and they said that
And they
the
grab him by the
the
collar.
officer move around, and then they said they grabbed him like this by his collar, like they were like a masseuse, like they were giving him a massage or something like that. They told him, "Yo, we need that." And then McMill turned around. McMill said, "Wait a minute." Yo, so nah, but yeah, they said they got him for 50K. I don't know how true that is, bro. But like you were saying, they were going on like podcasts and talking about it. But to me, it was just like, to me, my whole thing is just like basketball players were getting extorted in LA, football players getting extorted in LA, and I even heard that Draymond Green was implicated, but I don't think he was getting extorted. They say he donated money
Yeah,
to
they
Big
said
U.
they were good there. They were good there. Jeremiah, Russell Westbrook, those guys like they tapped in. Like they always good when they come down.
Yeah,
So,
but
like, that's what I was
the report also was saying that Big U had a foundation because he had a football team, a youth football team or whatever. So they were donating money to his account, and he would take that money and put it in his own account. So that's what they were talking about. There was a lot of stuff going on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and NBA players.
You think they would
players.
call some of the NBA player on the stand? You think they would do that? They would go.
Shit, I don't know. I don't think they would do it.
You think Big U? You think like they getting off on this Rico? You think they would get off?
Nah, I think they.
That's a lot.
Somebody
That's
gonna
a
tell.
lot.
Somebody gonna tell. And there's also murder involved. So it's like,
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, but it's just like, hey, I hope they just. You think Bronny getting extorted?
Oh, Bronny? Yeah,
They ain't doing that to Brown. They ain't do that to Brown, and Bronny. They don't play that. They stand on business.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah, yeah, it's just crazy to me that like basketball players and athletes are getting extorted in LA. To me, it's just crazy. I thought that was like that.
LA's a grimy city, bro. Like I don't.
I ain't never going to LA, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I might go to Arizona. That's close. I might go to Las Vegas, but LA, nah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. But I would, we can wrap it up, and it is what it is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. We got more stuff coming.
Let's get it.